Hey everybody, I'm Rachel from Mrs. Rachel Brady. Mrs. Rachel Brady is a blog and a YouTube channel and a book club all about family, food, home and style. I'm a mum of two. I have Arthur who's 8, Beatrix who is almost 6 next week, and I have a baby on the way in a few weeks too. I'm a stay-at-home mum and we live here in the Peak District in a renovated old farmhouse. Today's video is the start of what I hope is going to be a series, and it's a kitchen deep clean. Now, full disclosure, my regular viewers will know I am not ashamed to admit we have a really lovely lady who comes around once every 2 weeks and helps me out with the cleaning. I started this halfway through my pregnancy. However, we also had her a while ago, like a year or 18 months ago, and I was really busy with work. I have no problem telling you that because I just think, what is wrong with having some help when you need it? She comes in and does like the bathroom, the floors and things like that, which is amazing. Once every 2 weeks she comes for 2 hours, but I don't expect her to kind of go through all my cupboards and the fridge and things like that. And that's what I need to do today. The only thing I'm not going to deep clean today is the oven, because I do get that professionally done. I just have it deep, proper, professionally cleaned every now and then. So first I started in my fridge, and it's been a while since I cleaned it out. It was absolutely overloaded and lots of stuff in there that just needed throwing and sorting out. So the first thing I did was just empty it. I just put all the food on the side, and there were so many things in there that I just knew were ready to throw. That is all the food that was in my fridge. And bear in mind, I've got a big shop coming tomorrow, so this was really good timing. So I just got some like Fairy Liquid, you know, washing up liquid type stuff. It wasn't Fairy Liquid. And I just gave the fridge a really good clean. I gave the vegetable trays all a really good clean as well. And then I went round and I thoroughly wiped and cleaned, and they were filthy. I mean, it hasn't been that long since I cleaned, but they were really filthy. Yeah, I cleaned everything, and then I got a clean tea towel and just gave everything a really good dry. Then what I did was just go through anything that was right at the bottom, you know, almost like there was like little dregs in it, or if it was out of date, I threw it away. Anything that I just thought, do you know what, I don't think we're ever going to use that again, and it's been open for a year, I just threw it away. And as you can see, I got rid of quite a lot of stuff, and it was so much better, and the fridge is nice and clean and organised, ready for tomorrow's big load of shopping that's coming. So satisfying to have a clean fridge. It's one of my favourite things to clean. The next area I wanted to tackle was this food cupboard, because it's just really overpacked. I can't get to anything, so I can't see what I've got. So in here there is like breakfast cereals, crackers, tea, coffee, squash and drinks and things like that. So again, just took oils and vinegars as well. I took everything out and just got rid of anything that was out of date or just needed to be thrown. I just dusted in here because it didn't tend to be kind of sticky and dirty. It just needed a good clear out, and I put everything back. The next food cupboard was my pasta and rice and grains cupboard, and also then I've got a cupboard with kind of like jams and beans and things like that. Took everything out again, put them all on the top, and it's a really good chance to just see, oh look, it was so dirty. I couldn't believe how dirty it was. I'm so glad I did this job today. I gave it a really good clean. That particular shelf was so sticky and dirty because it has all the kind of jams and things on, and I couldn't believe how much pasta was in my cupboards. This is me kind of aghast at how much pasta we have, and just like mental note, stop buying pasta. And also like 4 jars of honey, stop buying honey. It's a really good opportunity at Kitchen Deep Clean to just see what you've got and what you don't need. And that is the cupboard all nice and clean and sorted. So satisfying. The next cupboard, this is a bit of a random cupboard. I have like, you know, bowls for baking. For some reason crisps had been thrown in here, so I put those in the correct cupboard. There's some like bread proving baskets, just random things in here, like some kitchen equipment that I very rarely use. I gave it a good wipe out and put everything back in the right place. My plate shelf was really mucky. I lifted the rack out and I couldn't believe how kind of dusty it was, so I gave that a really good clean. And then the other cupboards here really weren't too bad. I just gave them a little wipe and just took everything out, wiped it down, put everything back. Same with the mugs, it was really not too bad in there at all. This is my nemesis, this area. It's where things get plugged into charge and where things just get dumped. So I always feel a bit overwhelmed by this area. That is what I call my basket of hell. There is some stuff, I'm very happy to tell you, there is some stuff already just sat on the dining table right now as I speak, but it just needs to be sorted and took upstairs. So basically I just took everything from the area that should be upstairs and put it on the dining table to be taken upstairs. That is a terrible shot of my saggy trousers, but I'm just showing you that I got up high and dusted everything on that shelf. There were some eco bags on here that they shouldn't be in here, they should be in the boot room. I took those into the boot room. That's a wine rack that we just never use because I don't even drink anymore. So I just gave that a little wipe down, and that area, I think you'll agree, is so much better. This is like my baking cupboard. Again, this isn't too bad, this area. I think I did this fairly recently. That's like a box full of kind of spices and things. This cupboard here has like tins and oven roasting tins and things like that. Yeah, I just took everything out. There really wasn't anything I don't think to throw away in here because I recently cleaned it out. I gave it a really good clean and a wipe down, and then just popped everything back. And with the tins and the cooking pans and roasting pans, I did the same. That cupboard is just a really slim cupboard, and I just kind of got it all cluttered up. It did need a bit of a wipe, so I gave it a wipe down and then just popped everything back. So much better. Really nice as well just to see what kind of baking things you've got and that you don't need. So this area, just like the sink area, I just gave it a bit of a general clean. Like I say, I do have a lady that comes for 2 hours once every 2 weeks, so she would do that, and obviously I keep on top of that as well day to day. There's some baby bottles and things like that. This cupboard under the sink just houses random things. So I just put everything out on the dining room table and I'll put them all in the correct place. I gave it all a clean down and put things in that cupboard that should be in that cupboard. I gave the cooker top a clean down. Like I said at the start, I'm not going to deep clean the oven because I get that professionally cleaned every now and then. I gave the tops a really good wipe down, and I just wiped everything down onto the floor, and then I gave the place a really good hoover, and that is pretty much it. You guys, that is me done. I haven't had time to go into the kind of second half of the kitchen, which is more like a dining room sitting area, but I think I've had a really good go at it. The cupboards are much cleaner, the fridge is cleaner, and I've basically cracked most of the stuff I wanted to do, and it was a really good chance to just chuck out loads of out-of-date stuff and also just have like a bit of an audit of like, oh my god, how much pasta have we actually got? Stop buying pasta. Also, the eagle-eyed amongst you may have noticed I have nail varnish and eyebrows now because I had a beauty appointment in the middle of the day that I had to nip out for. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and do comment below to say hi. Do you find these kind of videos motivating? If you do, I could do some more of them because it's a really good excuse for me to just have a good old clear out. That's all for now, guys. Bye!